viewers remember what Golden Boy was able to do earlier in the previous match to Pure Love, this is going to be great for them. This is another player that they don't have to worry about at the end of the match.
They have 7 elims, by the way. That's incredible considering we still have 21 alive. They might put up M249 fan club kind of numbers in match 2 here.
Which would be a massive upswing. And that's what you want to see. I don't want M249 to run away with this. Sorry, guys. But we want to see it get real close as we go towards the end. Pure on the climb, BBN at 11. Nitrous also at 11 after going out first in the last match has managed to climb into 3rd place here, which is very, very impressive. And that's to speak to how just everyone gets to
be looking at this player saying, okay,
bad
you know what?
We
like those qualities in you. How are you guys going to be able to translate if maybe you are put in the wrong position? Maybe you are forced to fight early on, and hopefully we'll get in there at some point in the next 2 matches. But right now,
that's what I want to see. And I know
you say you don't want to see it.
And they don't seem to have any intention of
kind of
slowing
run away
down.
with
They
it.
had a good bumper. They could have shored up a little bit, played a little defensive. Instead, they're running 2-2 splits. They're third partying. They're being aggressive. And that's what I like to see. Is that's how you become a top team in North America.
That's actually
when
very
you have
impressive.
the chance, when you have the lead, you play like you've got.
Sure, a lot of teams are going to be looking at this player saying, okay,
that
you know what?
shift is brutal because not only does it leave the lion's share of the teams, it goes to a very tough area to play
in the wrong position. Maybe you
yeah,
are
and as 7,
forced to fight early on, and hopefully we'll get in there at some point in the next 2 matches.
And it looks like now
right
with the zone shift, now he's starting to bring it down. But very interesting for them to send out kind of
have any intention of slowing down. They had a good
buffer. I think they're just currently trying to get away from that swamp, trying to find a way to get into the actual zone. Right now, M249 was blessed with that. They don't have to move. They can maintain themselves. They're currently looting up even more. You see all those drones that are currently around them, even the airdrop.
You have the lead.
This team is looking to get that back-to-back chicken dinner win.
That's what they're doing right now.
I think so. I love what Pure is doing too. I feel like they've made some of the adjustments.
Because not
they
only
would
does
have
it
more
leave
points
the lion's
than
share
they
of
do
the teams,
if
it goes to a very tough area to play with.
Those points from them on.
Yeah, and as 7, I'd love to get your thoughts on
Pure
what
came out of it, and they've skyrocketed up in the second.
Yeah, that's got a really smart. Like the idea that you went to battle with the Panthers and you came out with 4 and you put in some work, but you only got 2 of those kills.
I think they're just trying to get away from that swamp, trying to find a way to get into the actual zone.
He checked out the compound. He took some shots. He was already hit a jump
was blessed
as he came into the compound.
Don't have
you guys saw he was already turning as he hit
the
they can jump.
Maintain themselves.
He got shot at and was already on his way out,
drones
just in case,
right?
So he wasn't
around
put
them,
in too much
even
of an
the
exposed position. He calls the transition, and Pure will continue to look for somewhere to hide out. They're starting to show us why they were a top team in their lobby, despite a mediocre at best performance.
I feel like they've made some of the adjustments.
They are, but right now, something that I'm actually not loving about Pure is that they seem like a chicken without a head. They're just running around trying to find their own home, but they need to see that killer instinct that I was talking about. I would have loved, hey, you know that there's a team right there. You know there's a compound
than they do.
If you take, you're going to be a very strong position. If Cross would have just waited a little bit longer for his teammates, if they would have made that push, even if it backfires, right?
That's got to really
at least shows us that you're willing to take on those fights. And so far, they just haven't shown me that, at least on the 2 matches that we have
put
seen
in some work,
Pure Love.
but you only got 2 of those kills.
Running around without your head
it's got to be frustrating. I do like what they did there. Cross has been scouting. He checked out the compound. He took some shots. He was already hit.
Gets to take home
that
victory.
Looking
at this map right now, look at that split we're seeing out of our pink team.
So he got shot at and was already on his way out, just in case, right? So he wasn't put in too much of an exposed position. He calls the transition, and Pure will continue to look for somewhere to hide out. They're starting to show us why they were a top team in their lobby, despite a mediocre at best performance in the first game.
They are, but right now, something that I'm actually not loving about Pure is that they seem like a chicken without a head. They're just running around trying to find their own home, but they need to see that killer instinct that I was talking about. I would have loved, hey, you know that there's a team right there. You know there's a compound that if you take, you're going to be in a very strong position. If Cross would have just waited a little bit longer for his teammates, if they would have made that push, even if it backfires, right? It at least shows us that you're willing to take on those fights. And so far, they just haven't shown me that, at least on the 2 matches that we have seen from Pure Love.
Absolutely. Running around without your head is a surefire way to end up as someone's chicken dinner, and I think that that's maybe where the name came from. The team that stays calm, cool, and collected gets to take home that victory. Looking at this map right now, look at that split we're seeing out of our pink team, Seven.
Toffee, something I want to mention right there. Golden Boy is back.
He's back.
They were able to revive a lot of their teammates, which is going to be huge. Something they're going to have to worry about is look at this team, how they're positioning themselves. This is the team that has been able to get all those elims by not even having to be close to those to the teams that they're currently eliminating. So they have to be careful with that and how they're going to be rotating in. And Pure right now taking their time. This is what I wanted to see.
That's
and
big.
There it is.
My goodness.
There it is.
That's huge win. Pure, is this? I mean, going into the final circles, it's a little bit of an open area, but that seems like a really great pickup for late game for a team like Pure.
Yeah, for sure. And again, the P90 does take a special type of ammunition. You can buy more from the drone shop, but you do have to manage your bullets fairly well here. But that could be a game changer, and it could help Pure start to chop away at this almost insurmountable lead that M249 has already in match 2.
Team Panthers out. Sync is out. We have 6 teams remaining as they start to see that circle shrink. 4 teams already solidified in decent defensive spots in the middle of the map. The other 2 trying to figure out where to go. The 2 teams that are still working in, though, have been non-stop battling, and that is what we're going to see right now as Notorious GG